Growing up, it was me, my two brothers, and my mother. I was a pretty mischievous kid. I really liked learning how things worked. And then I discovered model rockets and sold my video games to buy like my first model rocket. That drove my passion into engineering. I used my bike for everything. It was my baby, you know? It was like a nice Sunday. There was this weird feeling that I got, like brace yourself. One of the parked cars, the door popped open. It threw me into the street, and there's an SUV that was following too closely behind me, and they ran over me and my bike, paralyzing me. And there was a really good chance that I'd like never move my legs again. That's what they told me. I kind of came to terms with not being able to like move my legs at all. That wasn't what put me into like a dark space. It was more like being in the hospital. Yeah, like the environment, the smell, the sounds of the hospital, the faint TVs of like other patients watching things created just like a cold environment that really made me feel like alone. The hospital was where I hit my bottom, but also I guess where you hit your bottom is where you kind of find your ways out. I've had Nichiren Buddhism in my life. My Aunt Joan introduced me to the practice. To kind of fill the dark space, I started chanting Nam-myoho Renge Kyo to kind of drown out the noise. That kind of created this sound of peace for me. That's when I felt like I could really like thrive, because I knew I had a happy place that I could always put myself in, even when I couldn't control like my outer environment. I was finally transferred to a rehab. I was excited to be getting out of the hospital and didn't fully understand the road to recovery ahead. That was hard. They sat me up and my body didn't know what to do. It was like my check engine like went on. Things just got really bad. So I pulled out my Buddhist practice from my tool bag again, and chanting in the mornings really set me in a space to succeed and to make each day valuable. It was like, okay, how can I win the most today? And for me, winning in that moment was recovering. So I was like, how can I recover the most today? I was always in the gym with a smile. I started meeting like pretty much everyone that was in the rehab. So I'd see people who I saw like they were struggling the other day and they were doing it a little better. And I was like, yeah, I see you. You're gonna be running soon. It always put a smile on their face. And I really liked encouraging other people. It made me feel like I had more of a purpose there. I saw myself recovering. I saw my friends in the rehab recovering. Going from being told that like I'd probably never move my legs again, that was like a challenge accepted for me. I've been working on walking. I use ankle braces now. I'm still waiting for some more movement and return in my ankles and my feet. I'm getting a lot better with like my distance and like my stance, so I can feel myself getting stronger. As part of my recovery, I've got an opportunity to try out wheelchair fencing. I loved it. I went from learning how to fence to like actually competing. And then I realized that I'm pretty competitive and I like to win. When I chant, I feel like I'm accessing like a deeper part of my life. I've gotten a lot of support from a lot of my Buddhist friends as far as like uplifting me and helping me kind of navigate different situations. Man, growing up, my hopes and dreams for the future were fast cars and shiny toys. Yeah, now I feel like it's less about me having things and more about what I can contribute. So fencing chairs are like $4,000, so they're pretty expensive. One of my projects right now is designing like a low-cost fencing chair, and me studying engineering in school, I want to design things that like make others' lives better. I've always wanted to be an inspiration. I've always imagined that it would come after I was this huge successful person. Yeah, I didn't think me just trying to get back up on my feet would be like very inspiring. Yeah, I thought it was just gonna be something I had to do. Like, I guess I was always racing towards success and happiness, not really knowing what that looked like for me. And I feel like now it's more about creating success and happiness where I am.